This site here remains probably the only site left that is almost as it was during filming. When they came to film here, I think all they hung up were a few chairs on a pole, and the rest of it they used right here. Don can tell me for sure, but they brought very little things into here. They used just about everything he had. So
they move stuff around a little bit, but you're right, mostly they just throw it in some baskets and cane chairs and hung them up and made it look like a craft shop or something, I don't know.
We'll have the sign, it's not the sign, but the Brooks Hadlin Memorial Library sign, which they made here, we'll have a reproduction of. And we'll have people look like they're working on it. And this is going to be a neat thing here. And I think most of you people know that the Mansfield prison basically had a few shots. None of the cells were actually in the prison. They constructed an entire cell block inside a warehouse, because the cells in the Mansfield prison were in such bad condition it would have cost them more to refurbish them than to build an entire cell block. So whenever you see the movie, that cell block is made, manufactured, and it's in a warehouse. Now all that stuff has been torn up, destroyed, and gone. We've heard rumors some of it still exists, and we've been trying to look for it too, just to help the Mansfield people. We're working together on this. The lady that runs the prison over there, what is her name? Susan Nyrode. She's kind of tough to get a hold of. But anyhow, we did finally get a hold of her, and they gave us a private tour of the prison, took us to all the sites. They have the tunnel Andy crawled through. They have the room where Brooks and Red spent before they left. It says Brooks was here, so was Red, or whatever. That's there. The warden's office is there, but it's a shell basically. The wall that had his safe with the embroidery, what was it, his judgment cometh and that right soon, or something like that. They left the hole there, took everything else. So, in fact, they had a big sale, a month after the shooting, and sold, and why nobody thought it'd be valuable or worth anything. The prison has nothing. You are looking at the only outfits you're going to see on the tour. They're here. Those belong to Max Gerber. He was fortunate enough to keep all three outfits, all three time periods that they gave to the extras. Ken has his hat. This is really just a small part of what you're going to see on the 30th. We have so many phone calls that we're going to have to get some display cases in here to show what's out there. There's a lot. When we called Nicky Marvin, I'm not supposed to say any names. When we called Darkwood Productions or whoever, I asked, is there any memorabilia we can display for this movie? She said, there is none. I said, oh really? She goes, yep, there's nothing. We made sure it was destroyed or distributed or whatever. And I said, okay, fine. So as people know about it, things are coming out. Those badges, if you looked inside on the back wall, all the patches the guards wore, all the badges are right there in that frame. A guy in Columbus, Ohio, who works for this company, Haviger Corp., found out that we were doing this, and he said we can display his memorabilia. Sunday tour, Malabar Farm, where the big oak tree is. It's not on Malabar Farm's property, it's on private property. We're trying to work with the attorney that owns it. She has not granted anyone access to it, but we hope for one day we will have access to the big oak tree. Of course, the rock wall is gone. That was put there by Hollywood, and it's been removed, but the big oak tree is still there. The cabin at the beginning of the movie where Andy's wife and lover were, we'll see that. We probably won't be able to go inside because I think it's rented that day. But we will also visit the mythical town of Buxton, which is actually called, begins with a B. Was it? Butler. It's only 5 miles down the road. Now, of course, everybody recognizes Don Stephan, who was right beside Morgan Freeman when the opera music started playing. And I know all of you could probably recognize yourself too. But Ed Stephan was here also. And Ed wasn't in the movie. But Castle Rock bought the operation for a day, so Ed was like, what can I do? Well, he got a big oak board, put it on an easel, and everyone here signed it. Morgan Freeman, Frank Darabont, Nicky Marvin, every cameraman, extra, and star that was here signed that oak board right there. So if you get a chance, take a look. There's some really neat things on it.
Does anybody in here remember when they were shooting in the courthouse and the guy on that boom, there was a whistle? Does anybody remember that?
Yes.
Like that, you know, and the guy says, cut!
Yeah, I
Why does it happen? It was Kenny Dalplane's hearing aids.
Oh, wow.
Right behind me, and I'm sitting, remember that? And Bonnie had to take him out. He slept or something. I mean, it was going so good, and that guy just slammed that gun down like that, and he would, I can't do it, whistle. And the guy says, cut!
Because what we'd like to do, of course, is have the courthouse people help give tours at the courthouse. And you can give your rendition, if you'd like, of what went on while you were there. So, and people that were here in the lumber yard, we'd like to use some of you for this reenactment also. So, and they brought quite a few over from Mansfield. So after we have that June meeting, we'll know more about who we need, and we'd like to involve all of you if we can, and all of you that want to help. So, if anyone tonight decides they would like to be on a committee or part of this, do it before you leave. Sign up for us. Like I said, this is a fundraiser. We need your help. That's kind of why we brought you here tonight. It's going to take an effort from all of us to pull this off. So, you decide you want to help tonight, that's fine. If you want to think about it, that's fine too. We'll probably call you later. Just not bug you too bad, not too hard. So, anything else? Any other questions, comments? If not, why, thanks for coming. You've got an idea of what we're doing, so 4 months from now, we hope we're going to have a big event and a real good time. So.
Yeah, it's either you or Ed. We both got bum knees.